Honorable members of the board, Mr. Chairman, good morning. My name is Mark Wasowski, and I represent a group of members of a non-for-profit organization, Polish and Slavic Center, and we are here for the third time, I believe. And the whole issue with liquor license for the PSC Cafeteria Inc. was presented here by me and other members of our organization who oppose serving alcohol in the premises of our organization for already. So I believe. Yeah, we've heard everything. Yeah, so we've got information. Just try to summarize everything very just in a couple of minutes. Thanks. So the PSC is not a proper organization formed to serve Polish immigrant community. The PSC Cafeteria Inc. is a privately owned for-profit corporation formed in 1995 by Mrs. Kaminsky. The issue of liquor license was never brought to discussion or voting by members of the organization. The members of the organization found out about the action to obtain the liquor license from the media, for example, from newspaper. The issue was never brought during any meeting. In spite of holding an election meeting, the members opposing the liquor license were not allowed to participate and they used private security company.
And let me interrupt you. Since this application came to the board originally, has the organization had meetings?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I'm saying. We got just one meeting, but it was big meeting. It was election meeting, and like I said, all of the people opposing this were not allowed. Board hire private security company, and they just don't allow people to raise the issue. So the issue was never brought. That was last year. You mentioned that was last year, exactly. So I'm just trying to summarize everything. So there's no known alcohol consumption problem in the Greenpoint area, which is saturated with privately owned establishments serving alcohol. There is a strong opposition among members of the organization for many years. Polish communities trying to combat stigma of alcohol overconsumption, and selling alcohol in a community non-for-profit organization will damage this effort significantly. Our organization should promote healthy lifestyle among Polish community and especially among our youth. There is also an important issue of a petition presented by applicants. After careful examination by forensic graphologists, the petition appeared to be fraudulent. For that reason, support from Broken Community Board 1 was reversed. And I've previously provided your board with evidence of both mentioned issues, and ballot was sent to basically all of the members, and there was except election. On the ballot, we have separate issues. Board of Directors, they tried to change the bylaws of the organization and put it as the separate issue on the ballot. So the ballot was used before to resolve separate issues. This issue could be also resolved very easy by adding one more point. And by the way, this effort of changing the bylaw did not go through because members voted against changing the bylaws. And there's about 2,000 members active in the organization in the election. We were saying there's 40,000 members. This number is, although it's correct, I would like to emphasize that these members are basically when they join Polish and Slavic Credit Union, which is community bank, they have to be member of one of the sponsoring organizations. And because the Polish and Slavic Center is the biggest sponsoring organization, they just put check the first one on the top, and most of them, they are not active members. There's about 2,000, maybe less of the members who really voting, who electing officials in our organization. So this is a little overstatement that 40,000 people will have to make decisions. And the most important thing, like I said, it's this is not internal issue, internal politics. It just basically, the issue shouldn't be even here. It was just, she should be raised on the meeting and resolved among our organization, and that was never done. And like I said, we were barred from entering the meeting, and we couldn't even raise the issue.
Thank you.
And we'll hear one more if anybody wants to step forward. Please be brief, because again, these issues have been thoroughly
Good morning. My name is John Schrock. I'm a member of the Polish and Slavic Center, and I asked the board to deny the new liquor license application because of strong opposition among the members of the Polish and Slavic Center and because of opposition by Community Board Number 1. We have with us today the chairman of Community Board number 1, Mr. Olechowski, and the manager of Community Board number 1, Mr. Esposito. Initially, Community Board number 1 decided to give their recommendation in favor of a new liquor license. They then reversed their decision based on the petition that contained fraudulent signatures, and they made a very, very good point that a liquor license is a public trust, and the moral style of those who would have that liquor license needs to be taken into account. And that's doubly true for an organization that is a social and cultural organization that's there to help people. We need to have people of unimpeachable moral rectitude, and I thoroughly endorse Chairman Wilson's suggestion that Polish and Slavic Center's management be required to carry out a poll of the membership on the liquor license in conformity with the New York Code on not-for-profit organizations. Not-for-profit organizations in New York need to follow electoral procedures that Polish and Slavic Center has not been following in the past. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can move it.
I was hoping to see that the applicant had taken some kind of poll to determine the membership feeling pro and con, but it wasn't required, and it's unfortunate because it would have given me an opportunity to know if the organization's membership was in any shape or form for this license. I would deny it based on that lack of information.
Yeah, I join with Commissioner Green. I'm not necessarily alleging that the officers are acting ultra vires, but I just think this is a not-for-profit. This is a very significant deviation from its entire history. And there have been some serious issues raised along the way that we're all familiar with. It's been pending for quite a while. And in fact, it would not have been a departure if, prior to the application being submitted early last year, if in the mailed-out ballots that just preceded the submission of this application by a couple of months, the members had not been asked to weigh in on this issue. There have been issues raised of self-aggrandizement with respect to the officers, and the issues I don't think that we're equipped to resolve from this forum. But based on the totality of the circumstances before the board, I join with Commissioner Green and the Community Board's recommendation in denying the application.